All right, welcome to this video. This is all about how to make a side hustle stick. So I think before we get into how to make a side hustle stick, let's define exactly what a side hustle is. So I think a side hustle, it's a way to make extra money on the side. So that's outside of your full-time job or your main source of income. It can be a part-time job, a freelance gig, or a small business venture that you run in your spare time. I think many people pursue side hustles as a way to supplement their income, to pursue a passion or interest, or to gain additional skills and experience. Side hustles can be a great way to earn extra money and achieve financial goals, but they can also be time consuming and require a lot of hard work and dedication. So for me, my side hustle became my full-time job back in 2007 when I first started making money online. Today, my side hustle is a real business that supports myself and my family, and I think a lot of us are just not wired as employees. So starting a side hustle while you're employed can lead you to dropping the full-time job and going 100% on your own with that side hustle. I think there's also 5 key factors that can help you really make a side hustle stick. And the first one is passion. If you're passionate about your side hustle, you'll be more motivated to work on it consistently and put in the necessary time and effort. When you're passionate about your side hustle, you'll be more likely, be more motivated, I think, and you're going to put in the necessary time and effort. Your passion for your side hustle can help you stay focused and committed even when things get tough, and they will. So one way to cultivate your passion for your side hustle is basically choose a topic or a field that you're genuinely interested in. If you're doing something that you enjoy and find fulfilling, it'll be easier to stay motivated and dedicated to your work. You may also find it helpful to connect with others who share your passion and can offer support and encouragement. So I think it's important to remember that passion alone isn't enough to ensure success. You also need to have a clear plan and basically good time management skills. And it can be helpful to have a supportive network of friends and colleagues. However, if you are passionate about your side hustle and are willing to put in the necessary work, you're more likely to be successful and actually make it really stick. The second tip here is basically planning. I think that it's important to have a clear plan for your side hustle, and that means like including goals, tasks, and a timeline. This will help you stay focused and on track. So without a clear plan, it can be easy to get sidetracked or lose sight of your goals. Having a plan helps you stay focused and on track and can make it easier to manage your time and resources effectively. So when creating a plan for your side hustle, it's important to set specific goals and identify the tasks and steps needed to achieve them. I think you should also consider how much time you can realistically dedicate to your side hustle, and you want to create a timeline for completing each task. It can be helpful to break your plan down into smaller, achievable steps to make it more manageable, but it's also a good idea to review and adjust your plan regularly to ensure that you're making progress and that your goals are still relevant and achievable. So be flexible and adaptable and be willing to make changes as your plan changes with you. So with a solid plan in place, you'll be better equipped to make your side hustle really stick. The third tip about making a side hustle stick is time management. Managing your time effectively is crucial for a successful side hustle. This may involve setting aside dedicated time for your side hustle, as well as finding ways to be more efficient with your time. When you're juggling a side hustle, in addition to your full-time job or other responsibilities, it can be easy to feel overwhelmed and stretched too thin. So I think proper time management can help you prioritize your tasks and make the most of your time. One very key aspect of time management for a side hustle is setting aside dedicated time for your work. This could mean waking up early, staying up late, or finding blocks of time on the weekend. It's important to be realistic about how much time you can realistically devote to your side hustle and to schedule your work accordingly. In addition to dedicated time for your side hustle, it can also be helpful to find ways to be more efficient with your time. This may involve setting goals and priorities, streamlining your work processes, and learning to say no to tasks or commitments that are not aligned with your goals. So with good time management skills, you can make your side hustle a sustainable and a successful part of your life. All right, the fourth tip is basically support. So having a supportive network of friends, family, and colleagues can be a big help when you're trying to make a side hustle stick. They can offer encouragement, advice, and help with tasks as needed. Supportive people can offer encouragement, advice, and help, which can be especially valuable when you're juggling multiple responsibilities. So one way to build a supportive network is seek out like-minded individuals who share your interests and goals. This could be through joining a professional organization or networking group, connecting with others online, wink, wink, group coaching program, or simply for help or advice from colleagues and friends. It's also pretty important to be open and honest with your loved ones about your side hustle and to let them know how they can support you. This may involve asking for help with tasks like childcare or errands, or simply letting them know how much their encouragement and support means to you. Communication is key. So with a strong support network, you're going to be better equipped to make your side hustle really, really stick. All right, the fifth tip is perseverance. So building this successful side hustle is going to take time, it's going to take effort, and there's likely going to be challenges along the way. Actually, I 100% guarantee there's going to be challenges along the way. So it's important to stay persistent and keep moving forward even when things get tough. So I think this reminds me of that meme I've seen where the guy's digging for gold on the top and he's about to hit it, and he just drops his pickaxe and he turns and walks away when he was like this close to the finish line. That's the opposite of perseverance. So I think one way to cultivate perseverance is to focus on your long-term goals and the reasons why you're pursuing your side hustle, reminding yourself of your motivation and the benefits that your side hustle can bring. That can help you stay motivated and on track even when you face challenges. I know I did this when I worked as a financial advisor. Then I worked at TD Ameritrade. My goal was my side hustle, which was my online business, and eventually that took over to the point where I could quit my full-time job and go work for myself. This was back in 2007. So I think it can also be helpful to have a growth mindset and be open to learning and adapting. So rather than seeing setbacks as failures, try to view them as opportunities to learn and improve. With a positive attitude and a big willingness to persevere, you're going to be better equipped to make your side hustle really stick. So one story too, like going back to that TD Ameritrade deal, I took the night shift, and I did that because my side hustle was selling secured loan leads online, and I needed to work at night because at TD Ameritrade there was no phone calls at night. I might have taken, 8 to 10 phone calls over an 8-hour shift. So I start my shift at 6, and then 8 hours later I'd be done. I could go home. But it was awesome because I got to spend all my time online just working on my business while I was there. And then I'm one of those guys who took paternity leave. So when one of my kids, I can't remember which one, was born, I actually took paternity leave for 6 months from TD Ameritrade. And then when they called me and they said, "Hey, Will, you coming back?" I was like, "No." No, I'm not coming back. My side hustle had actually got to the point where it was more than paying the bills, and it was actually making about double what I was making at TD Ameritrade. So I remember it was the best phone call ever because my boss was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "Meh, not coming back." I think I said to her, "Coming back where?" And she's like, "To work." And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that." And she's like, "Oh, okay." Because I don't know, being a phone monkey at TD Ameritrade is not something that I had ever aspired to in my life. And I had already failed as a financial advisor in the past. So side hustles are important to me because it really changed my life. So it doesn't matter what type of side hustle you have. Maybe you're good at woodworking, maybe you do crafts, maybe you sell stuff, maybe you just help coach people, whatever the side hustle is, and there's a lot of them, do it and follow the tips in this, and I think you'll be a lot better off. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found the tips on making a side hustle really stick to be helpful. So just remember, The key factors for success include passion, planning, time management, support, and perseverance. If you can cultivate these qualities and put in the necessary work, you're going to be well on your way to building a successful side hustle. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss one going forward. Thank you. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.